What is going on, everyone? Thank you so much for stopping by again. I've got a video for you today that's going to kind of outline my process for making eBay listings. Okay, I'm going to go from start all the way to finish. I'm not going to show you me taking pictures because I kind of already outlined that in an earlier video, and I'll post a thumbnail to that up here for my process for that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you kind of how I get my pictures from my iPhone onto my computer, and then how I go from there and set up my eBay by going through and setting up comps and things like that, or finding comps. Okay, let's get started. First thing I'll do, I've already taken some pictures. I always start off with a clean Google Drive. That way I don't accidentally double post an item or something along those lines. Because I don't want to sell something twice, obviously. So let me get in here, get some pictures. What we're gonna want to do is go into Google Drive. That's how, or have it on your phone for Google Drive. Let me log in. And on my Google Drive, I actually have it set up. I'll show you really quick here. All right, my Google Drive, I have everything in here as far as how I like to. Oh, there's my ugly mug here. I have everything set in the subfolder, so I know that I'm going to be doing eBay images. I'm going to go into eBay images on my phone. I'm going to go into files. You can see it here. I flip back. A lot of back and forth here, guys. I'm going to flip back to get into my eBay images folder. And then I'm going to actually, I'm going to hit the plus symbol, upload, photos and videos. And I'm going to go in here and pick from my most recent lot of photos. Selected. All right, so I went ahead and selected everything that I wanted, and you can see now they're going to start falling in here. I will fast forward through this, and as soon as all these get uploaded, we will get back to it. All right, so all uploads are complete here. So everything that I have that I selected from my phone is now in here into my Google Drive. Now, I'm not done yet because when you move your images from your phone to your Google Drive, they're still in what's called an HEIC format, and eBay and Windows in general do not like that format. It doesn't work very well. But all you need to do is download a HEIC converter. That's literally what it's called, HEIC converter. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll take these images, right, and you'll download them. Then Google Drive will zip them into a file. There they are. Show in folder. So I've got them here. I'm not showing you my folder, guys. I've got it over here on the other side. So I'm going to actually right click, cut. Then I usually have a folder that I place these items in. And that can be anywhere of your liking. For me, I have an actual folder that I do all of my stuff in. So like where I keep my videos and stuff like that for YouTube and things like that. So I will drop them in there. Bring this over now so you can see it, guys. So I will actually drop this, cut it. Now I'm going to unload it. I use what's called 7-zip. Extract those here. All right. And then these are still, if I'm understanding correctly, HEIC files. Yeah, so they're still HEIC files. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to take the converter. We want to add files. Like that. Add folder. And for mine, it is in my pictures, card images. Fine. That's just telling me that it can't use the zip file that's in here. And then we will convert them into JPEG. It only takes a couple seconds for this thing to go through its processes. And again, I'll fast forward through this, and as soon as it's done, I'll show you the next couple steps here. Okay, and those are done now. And those go into their own file. For me, it goes into Documents HEIC Converter. And actually, I'm going to take the pictures that were in here prior out So there we go. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull over the eBay listing or the eBay website. Now what I like to do is I usually like to have, I don't have the cards actually out on my desk after I've taken the picture. Those stay fully in the binder the entire time. Once I've taken the picture, they go in the sorting bin and they stay there because I don't want to touch them any more than I have to. That just, there's the risk of damage and stuff like that. If I pull it out and I'm looking at it, I drop it, it falls out of the top load or something like that. So once I've taken that picture, it stays in that bin until it's purchased and ready to go. So what I like to do is I keep the actual file open on my other screen. So if you have two screens, this is great because it allows it to be a little easier to view. So the first card we'll use here actually is, let's see. I'm going to move over to the left screen so you can see what I'm looking at. What we'll do is we'll use this in Vinicius Jr. Okay. And all I will do is I will go in here. I will look up Vinicius Jr. And this one is the Phenomenon. I can't spell today, guys. All right, and what I'll do is I'll go down and I'll look at the available listings first. Now, this isn't a base parallel, right? This is a silver parallel. So when you look at it, you've kind of got the prism in the background. I could probably take a little better picture to show that silvering. But so right now we've got one up for $10 with 99-cent shipping, one $9.99 with 99-cent shipping. Let's look for another silver. Not seeing any other silvers yet. Here's a silver for $12.99. So I know that $9.99 is probably the lowest listed right now. So now we'll go to sold. All right, so we know a silver sold for $7.99 OBO or best offer. This isn't a silver, so I'm not sure why that one sold for $10, but it is what it is. Here's a silver that sold for $1.99 buy it now. I think somebody might have just listed that and somebody kind of took advantage of it. More power to them. Here's one for $4. It was $5 and the actual price was $4. This silver sold for $20 on bid. $4.99 OBO and somebody willingly paid it. So for me personally, because I've seen what everyone is able to pay and willing to pay, and the most recent was $7.99. That was a silver insert. That's a great picture. I'm not sure what his settings are, but that's a great picture to show the silver. I will probably list mine right at, because the last one is the one listed right now is $9.99. I'll probably list mine probably around $8.99 or even $9.50 or $9.49. And of course, I'll have $1 shipping. So what I'll do to list that, okay, mine is a silver insert. So I will literally I will click on the picture. I like to click on the picture because what that allows me to do is keep two tabs open. So I can always close this tab when I'm done and go right back into my my listings. I'm going to sell one like this. And then depending on the listing, I like to put the name at the very beginning. Simply because when people are looking at the listing, they can see the name immediately. They don't have to look in it and make sure that's exactly what they're looking for or anything like that. It says right here, that's the player they're looking for. I'll just double check this, make sure none of this in here is different from what I have on the card, which all that is basically, I'm just making sure that it's the year which the card was, which I knew it was 2022, and then that it is a prism, or a silver, and then let's see. We're good there. All right, so now add for computer. Documents, HEIC converter. I'm going to grab both pictures. Click the first picture, hold shift, grab the second picture. And they're there. Okay, let them load, let them finish. Now for this, what I'll do, I will leave this. It's something that I've started. I used to take it out, but I figured leaving that in there gives another way for people to see this is the item you're getting. Now, in my Google Drive, I have a folder that I call Message Quick Responses, and I know that's just for eBay. I'll click on that, go to that file. This document here is my description, okay? This is a base description that goes into every eBay listing that I have, and it just outlines the basic stuff. the listing is for the item stated in the title, and then I just say, please see the provided pictures for quality. Any kind of defects with the card are going to be listed, and if there's no defects listed, it's assumed to be dust. It's either the top loader or the penny sleeve. I do highly recommend not taking pictures in top loaders, just because there's that extra layer that adds a glare. I almost never will take the card out of the penny sleeve. I'll just take the picture in the penny sleeve, and I'll just deal with any kind of quality reduction there. So I'm not going to handle them any more than I have to once I get them. And then just some basic stuff. You know how I strive for feedback, my shipping policy. Copy and paste this. All right, pricing. So we said the one right now is for $9.99. I'm gonna go in there and cut it off at $9.49. Okay. Now I do not do auction. I'm not gonna pay the auction insertion fees or anything like that. I'm just gonna set it for a buy it now at $9.49. And then the lowest offer you'll consider, that's really up to you and what you're willing to do. Now, I've seen listings on there as low as, I think it was like $4, $5. I would probably be willing to accept $9.49 minus 30%. I'd probably be willing to take, $650 or $675. So I'll put it $675 here. Now, I know that team seems really tic-tac guys on this, but remember, we're not here to, on eBay, for me at least, I'm not here to make amazing deals and provide someone reselling options as well. Okay, not right now. Not with an item that I just got and I see that one just sold for $9.99 or almost $10 or $8, I think is what I saw. I'm going to make sure that I'm setting my margins up to be prosperous. Okay, that card I paid 54 cents for after you work it all out for what I invested in this lot. That's a nice little come up. We'll take that. Okay. Not going to schedule a listing time. I only have one card, so I don't need to click quantity. Now with this, for my shipping, what I do, because this is going to be plain white envelope, it's under $20. Okay, we're going to click change. Change it to 3 ounces. Okay. You don't have to touch the package dimensions. Change shipping service, and then you go down here to eBay standard envelope for trading cards, stamps, postcards, and coins up to $20. So any card up to $20, you can ship in a plain white envelope. Click that. Okay. Now I go buyer pays flat shipping, and I just put $1. Okay. Because I think if I were to send just one card, I think it actually comes in at under an ounce, or just a hair under an ounce. So by reducing the cost to $1, I'm still covering the shipping itself. I just feel like $1.08 is such a weird number. That's just a personal preference. Now, first couple times you do it, you're going to want to preview your listing, make sure everything looks good. Okay, boom, everything looks good for me. Okay, you can't click on anything, but you can see that everything lines up. Everything's official. It's good to go. Click list it. All right, boom, done. Now it's going to ask you to boost. No, I don't want to write boosting or promoting. Okay, so that one's done. I can close that ad. Okay, but yeah, so that's how that goes. It's not an overly complicated process, but you definitely have to proof yourself on the way through so you don't make mistakes. Accidentally list a card at the wrong price. I've done that before, and you got to hurry up and take it down before somebody sees it, because there's people always hunting newly listed items. And if you don't honor that sale, then eBay gives you a strike because you made a sale with someone and they can that's a legitimate sale, and you get penalized for not actually following through with it. You also want to make sure that you're listing stuff like I said, for the right price. You don't have any kind of errors, and then also that you're listing competitively in the market. Like I'm gonna undercut people, but I'm not gonna undercut people so far that it drives the overall price of cards down. Right? I'm talking a few cents, $1 here and there. We're not talking about going in and listing a Trevor Lawrence RPA for $300 under the closest comp and available card, right? There's a, I'm not going to say there's a unspoken rule, but if it's your card and you want to try to maximize the profit while also getting it sold as quick as possible, especially in a setting like this where you're trying to turn and churn your inventory so that you can reinvest in more inventory. So guys, again, thank you so much for hanging out. It's been a pleasure shooting this video for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, if you would so kindly click the like button, hit the subscribe button, that makes sure that the YouTube algorithm gets us pushed out to more people. And again, that's what we're all about, is growth and trying to provide great content to this community that is ever growing, ever evolving. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Peace.